Hey guys, it's me again, and today I wanted to talk about the fact that I don't need to be fixed, okay? I, as a disabled man, am valid just as I am. And what brought this topic up for me is a few months ago when I recorded a podcast in English, especially for you guys, with my friend Juan, um from his podcast Bajo la Luna, Under the Moon. um and one of the things that he asked me, and I posted the clip to this channel. I'll leave that clip in the description. It's just that I wanted to get deeper into it. But he asked me, if given the choice, would you choose to not be disabled? And I said, well, no. No, I wouldn't, because being disabled is a part of who I am. It's what's it is what makes me me. You know, people thinking that we need to be fixed and that we're crazy for preferring the way we are, sort of, they show who they really are, in the sense that, like, I mean, just because suddenly now I'm physically like you, I deserve more respect. I can be treated differently? Why can't I be treated as I would treat others or want to be treated right now? And see, it's like when I talked about that all that glitters is not gold. That's an entirely physical judgment. And that's wrong. Because regardless of whether I have this chair or not, whether I walk or not, I'm still a human being. And honestly, disability is part of diversity too. As long as it's not life-threatening, that's part of disability, guys. And people will say, but it's not natural, whatever. The thing is, though, evolution, the thing is, though, like, what? That doesn't even make sense, because evolution is complicated. There's not just one right way to do it. And, like, people say, oh, it's useful for evolution. What exactly does that mean? Useful for what? Reproduction? What I have is not genetic. It's not genetic, guys. It's entirely environmental. And plus, there are people like me who have reproduced. Strictly speaking, naturally speaking, that shouldn't be possible. It's only possible because we fought to get rights and we worked to have technological improvements. It really starts to sound like I know they have good intentions, but they don't realize that they're playing into the hands of certain German individuals, or those that would like to see a certain German party from the 1930s be a thing again. That's pure cope, guys. And then the even worse ones are the ones that think that they're doing us a favor by wanting to get rid of us. When, like I said, again, this is also diversity, guys. This gives an entirely new perspective on life that, in fact, I've been trying to bring to all aspects of this channel, because people don't want to acknowledge it. And the thing is, honestly, if you live in a Western country, a lot of people like to pretend like it's gonna be so hard and it's a tragedy. But to be honest, it's not really a tragedy. Will it be harder? Yes, of course. Will it? No one is saying that, and I hold nothing against a person who is already in financial straits, right? And, doesn't want to have a disabled child or something like that. That's completely fine. But for like your upper middle class, and middle class people, there are so many resources, guys. And even for people in other countries, it may not be as good as the US or the UK or something, for example, but I mean, there are resources even there. They're just harder to find. There's this great book by Sarah, an engineering professor named Sarah Henderson, who has a child with Down syndrome, and it basically goes through all of the ways people with disabilities have gotten help to get through or live with their situations, and the technology behind it. And it goes worldwide. Like, she went all over the place for the book. But yeah, anyway, I realized that stuff like wanting to fix me is like, it has good intentions, but of course we all know what they say about good intentions, right? So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and make that very clear that this is another one of those videos that says I don't need to be fixed. I assert my right to exist as I am, as a disabled person. And, well, if people don't like that, well, then they can go, themselves. Bye.